What's up, guys? LQ back with the LQ review. And yes, I'm still at the school. We're in between some games right now. And I'm like, hey, let's knock out another review. So let's talk about Angel Has Fallen. Yes, I just saw Angel. Actually, it's been about a week ago now, and I just haven't had a chance to put my review up. But I did see Angel Has Fallen. And you know what, guys? I'm actually really disappointed to say that it's not very good. It's not very good. I loved Olympus Has Fallen, guys. I loved Olympus Has Fallen. I thought that it was one of the most worthy die-hard rip-offs ever. I did. I loved Olympus Has Fallen. I thought it was great. Gerard Butler as Mike Banning was just this really likable hero, and you just rooted for him. Aaron Eckhart as the president was great. Morgan Freeman as the speaker was great. I mean, this was just a good, old-fashioned action movie with some great actors in it. And Olympus Has Fallen was great. And remember, Olympus Has Fallen came out the same year as White House Down came out. And everybody thought White House Down with Channing Tatum and Jamie Foxx was going to be like it. White House Down was going to be it. And it wasn't. Olympus Has Fallen was considerably better than White House Down on every level. And then London Has Fallen came out. And London Has Fallen was okay. It was a huge step down from Olympus Has Fallen. But it was still watchable action fare. It was okay. Loved seeing Gerard Butler back as Mike Banning. Aaron Eckhart was back as the president. And Morgan Freeman was back as the speaker. And it was just a good, fun sequel. Huge step down, but it still worked as a sequel. And now we got Angel Has Fallen. Gerard Butler is back as Mike Banning, and Aaron Eckhart has departed. He wasn't in this. Now Morgan Freeman is the president, which, sure, okay, the Speaker of the House becomes the president. He runs for president and wins and becomes president, and that's all good. Guys, have you ever watched an action movie, or any movie for that matter, any movie, and thought to yourself, I know exactly what's going to happen based on the first act. I know exactly what's going to happen the rest of the movie. Guys, that was Angel Has Fallen. I knew who the bad guy was going to be. I knew who the mastermind was going to be. There's a moment probably near the end of the first act, maybe beginning of the first act, where the mastermind kind of came into power, right? He achieved his goal. His plan wasn't fully finished yet, but he had achieved his goal. And the second that he, quote, came into power, I was like, he's the bad guy. He's the bad guy. Clearly, he's the bad guy. It was obvious to me, guys. And the whole movie was like that. The whole movie was one predictable cliche after another. You knew exactly what was going to happen. You know exactly who the bad guys were going to be. You knew exactly who was going to... At first, they were going to be on Mike's side, but now they are on Mike's side. I mean, you knew what was going to happen because it was really poor juvenile writing. This was a plot ripped out of the 80s action movies. You forgave them when they were 80s action movies because they were creating the formulas. But now that we know the formulas, don't do it unless you are directly, unless you are directly paying homage to those 80s action movies. And this wasn't. Angel Has Fallen is not directly paying homage to those 80s action movies. It's trying to stand on its own and be its own modern action movie. And guys, it didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work. There was okay stuff in it for sure. Gerard Butler as Mike Banning, just as fun as he's always been. Just as fun as he's always been. And Morgan Freeman is the president. He didn't get a lot of screen time, but he was good. I was really disappointed, y'all. I was really hoping that we would get more Olympus Has Fallen and less London Has Fallen. We got more London Has Fallen, and then even more on top of that. I don't know. This is a series that's getting progressively worse. At the end of this movie, he gets a promotion. I'm not spoiling anything that he lives. We know that he lives, right? We know that Mike Banning lives. He saves the president, and everything's fine. All right. At the end of the movie, he gets a promotion to the head of the Secret Service. He accepts. We know that if this movie performs, and so far it's performing okay, we're going to get a part 4. Because these movies do not cost a lot to make, and they bring in the money. That's the nice thing about having movies that don't have a budget of $200 million or $250 million or whatever the heck Endgame was, 300 and some odd million dollars. The nice thing about having movies that have these small budgets, these manageable budgets, is you can have a modest return. You can have a modest amount of people go see the movie, a modest number of people buy tickets, and still be profitable. And if you're profitable, you get a sequel. That's Hollywood. So you don't have to make $200, $300, $400, $700, $900 million to get a sequel in Hollywood. You got to be profitable. And the Has Fallen movies have been profitable. And this one will probably be too. And we're going to get a part 4. And it's going to be worse than Angel Has Fallen was. I don't know how, but it's going to be worse than Angel Has Fallen. So we'll have Olympus Has Fallen. I don't know if I'll call it great movie, but really good movie, guys. Really good movie. One of the best Die Hard-esque movies out there. London Has Fallen. Okay sequel, huge step down. Angel Has Fallen. Bad movie. Some redeemable stuff in it, but overall bad movie. And then we're going to get to Air Force One Has Fallen, or whatever it is he's going to be doing next. And that's going to be a bad movie. That's going to be crap. It's going to be a crap fest. So guys, I don't know. I don't really recommend it. I mean, I'm going to go D. I'm going to give it a D. I have a hard time giving movies Fs. I really try to find redeemable stuff in movies that I like. So I'm going to give this one a D. There was some stuff I did like it in it. You know, there was some things that I was like, okay. I'm entertained at least. But for the most part, not good. I felt like I could have written this movie. I do. I felt like I could have written this movie. And that's not good. There's a reason I'm not writing in Hollywood, guys. But I feel like I could have written it. So that's how I feel about it. Have you seen Angel Has Fallen? Am I completely off base? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Maybe you loved it. Maybe you agree with me. Maybe it wasn't that good. Let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. And thank you for being here at the LQ Review, where we talk about all of the geeky, nerdy stuff that we love to talk about here from my classroom. I feel like I want to be shooting more videos in my classroom. I don't have time. I'm always here, guys. I'm always here. So I feel like I'm going to be shooting more from my classroom, but that's okay. The lighting's good in here. The lighting's good, and I love it. So I'm LQ. This is the LQ Review. Thank you for being here. Until next time, we'll see you later.